The room always smelled of rain that hadn't arrived, metallic, cool, carrying the small charge of a weather front that stalled. Light hugged the corners, as if reluctant to reveal what lurked beyond. People sat close when I began. They leaned in with the economy of suspense. You trade presence so someone else can hold your fear. That night the bargain felt thin, like paper stretched too tight. At first, the wrongness was only a bruise. My notes fluttered in a draft that had no source. A phone light blinked in a rhythm no hand could keep. Eyes blinked together, pupils like small moons. Afterwards, they told me they remembered different openings, the same lines rearranged inside each of them. I blamed nerves. An audience is a mirror and a maze. Reflections multiply, and one slip becomes many. Then the signs came with unhurried patience. Names were whispered back to me that I had not spoken. Someone in the back hummed in a scale that made the rafters lean. A diagram I drew to explain rhythm bent into impossible geometry on the whiteboard. Lines that seemed to continue into the grain of the wall. My hands shook not from age, but from syntax. Verbs appeared that did not belong in English, and my listeners tasted, on the back of their tongues, a language of distance. Paranoia braided itself into my posture. I stopped trusting silences between sentences because something answered them. I doubted memories of stories I'd told for 20 years. Some endings I recalled were softer, kinder. Yet recordings on my phone played versions older and farther away, narrated by a voice that slipped in and out of mine. Sleep thinned. In its absence, the world rearranged itself to accommodate new occupants. When it stepped into the lamplight, it was less a body than a grammar. It shifted focus. The air bent as if struck by a tuning fork tuned to the edge of hearing. It did not demand attention. It redefined attention. Faces became maps of that theft. For a moment, I understood the mechanism. It propagated through expectation, lived in the neat gap we reserve for fear, and unfolded into a topology that ate causality. We were not just subjects, but willing hosts. My trade had taught people how to invite the dark. I tried to tell a counter story, to build scaffolding for reality, but my words collapsed like damp paper and returned as coordinates. The audience did not flee. They cataloged, helpful and horrified. Outside, rain finally arrived, silver and salt tasting. The building held a long breath and then exhaled like a page turning in a book written by someone who measures time in glances. In that thinness, I understood the bargain had been renegotiated while I was still reading the contract. The door closed, but not all doors seal one way. Some close one opening while leaving others ajar to the same wind that taught us new verbs. The chapter ends. The thing at the window learns to whistle my name back.